the microphone. I'll show some quality of life things I found only later in the game, and that could be useful to new players and people who don't know them. So the first one is the canteen. Let's go to the canteen. This works also on how do you say it? This also works on the camp canteen, the one where you eat at the camp, but you can do that also here, and it's a bit fast. I discovered that you can skip, just you do the food you want, and then press option during the animation, and tack, just the buff. This is unskippable, and I have the full buff in 1 second. The other thing is this radial menu. Do you know the radial menu where I'll go to the training center? That's better. Do you know the radial menu where you can select all the items? I'll let you see here. No, it's at home. I'll go straight to home. Those are little things that can improve the game, because they're a bit faster. They did a very good job with this game, and it's a little less clunky than the other ones. Here you can go to the training center. Obviously you know that. I think there is a quest here to go to the training center. I don't remember. It's 200 hours ago. So wait for loading. Then okay, here we are. The radial menu, this one here, you can customize that. The basic menu is where you go on the item you want. You press L1 and you navigate with the R3 button here. Then you can go here in the basic setup. If you release R3, then the item is used, but I prefer this one. If you go to option, you can set the radial to type 2. That you have to press R to select that item, and the item control type 2. You can switch between the 4 shortcut bars in the menu. So if you put type 2 to use the item, you can press L1. With R you circle. If you stop on an item, it doesn't use it, like the basic setup, and then you push R3 and the item is used. So you can show, and with the square, circle, X, you can go on the different radial menus. Okay, so to customize these radial menus, it's simple. Probably we already know that. You go on, you press options, you go customize radial menu, and here you can set, I don't want the potions, I want the mega potion. With R2 you can switch to special items, crafting. The good thing is, I will show you later. And I want to put an armor skin here. Okay, you see, now if I go to the radial menu, there is the armor skin. I don't have it in my equipment, so it's here. Now, what's the problem with the radial menu? Is if you change equipment, if you change before I have to explain little item loadout, but it's very easy. Now I have these things in my item. I want to save them as a loadout. I press option. Here are my loadouts, and I can save them with the triangle. Save. What does this mean? This loadout, you can rename it with option. Let's put a random name. Let's say I have this item in my box. I want to clear and I want to do it fast. I can do with doing every single item, store, 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 or I can simply go to manage items, option, and with X, I can use loadout. If I use it, it will try to replenish all my items, and put them in the order I said. I have a lot of loadouts, a lot. I am sure people have thousands of them. I have the basic hunt, the boss, the mega boss, where I put some bombs, mega demon drug to buff me. Farming, where I need to go gathering, I just put potions. And with the X you can select them and save them. What's the problem here? Let's see, do you remember I put the armor skin in the radial menu? If I go to farming, I have this item. Now I go to my radial menu. If you see, there is no armor skin here, and the other things are different. Why? Because the radial menu is tied to your item setup. So if I now use my setup, it should have the armor skin in the place I put it. Here, armor skin. So just remember that the items loadouts are tied to the radial menu. This radial menu with communication, ammo coating and others is strictly dependent to the setup. So if you put your mantle here, you change loadout, you lose the mantle, you have to put that in that other loadout. And the other things is this minor thing, change equipment. If I change my challenger mantle with I don't know, the affinity booster, automatically in my radial menu there should be the affinity booster here. Where was the mantle? Because I put that here. I'm sounding Indian now. Affinity booster, special items. Here are my equipped items. See, there is the affinity booster and the health booster. Now I change equipment. I put here the challenger mantle. Where is it? Ice proof challenger. Now if I go to customize radial menu, there is the mantle. And if I try to look at the items here, see, there is challenger mantle and booster. The affinity booster has been swapped. This is very useful, so you don't have to change the loadout every time. Another little quality of life things, it's the equipment. I probably you know that. The thing I want to know is the same. With the option in the equipment menu, you can save all your equip to put them faster. Let's see this one. See, completely changed the weapons. I'm showing you this because this is directly tied, as the radial menu is tied with the item. The radial menu, this one, is saved with the items loadout. Manage item loadout is with this. The equipment is tied to the decoration. If you already can put the decoration into your items, jewels are like gems in World of Warcraft. Those are saved not with the items but with the equipment loadout. So if you switch, you can also switch decoration without doing change equipment, change the decoration, select another one. Now I put the flight jewel and the fortitude. If I now go to change the equipment and I put my main horn equipment, as you can see, the decoration changed. They're back to what they are. I suggest to do different loadouts. Those help you very, very much. Another little things, let's see. You can also select things with the you can change also the order of your square menu, the quick use item. You have to go to item pouch. You see at the bottom there is your items, ammo and coatings, materials. Here are fixed items and specialized tools. See the here is R3 is auto sort and triangle is item bar. You can press that everywhere, but it's down here. Those are fixed. You can change them. If you do triangle, this is the bar, and you can switch the items, put them in the order you want. Like I want the trap, then the bomb. I want the potion all near each other, so I can put them here if I need, in order of potency. Okay, like this. And this empty slot is where you will get the new item you take. See, there is the mantle and the captor net. So if I take the stones here, if I take a stone, the stone should be between the mantle and the no, because the stone is equipped. So if I put the net, let's see if I can do that. No, the stones are not here, so I can't. I have to loot something. I don't think I can here, but this would be the place where it's put. Let's see if I do that. If I put an antidote, let's see if it's between the mantle and here, mantle, the net, the antidote is between. So I hope these little things help you, and I don't know, if I find other things that I think would be useful, I'll put some okay, another things, the shutouts. This is very social thing, and I like it very much. In shutouts, under communication, you can go and customize your shutouts, your greetings, your emotes. And you can also set the auto response. What's the auto response? Are things that you say automatically when someone do something. Like when I mount a monster, I can spam I mounted a monster. When I set a trap, I just set a trap. You can customize it with triangle. Let's see, I put trappola. Sampling with some Italians. With 3 exclamation mark. Yeah. 3 exclamation mark 111. Okay, now it should be said when I put a trap. Let's see if it works. Let's see on the right. No, okay, it only works multiplayer. But if I was multiplayer, there would be the shutout trappola. When you set a bomb, when you can't move, this is those are auto response. You can put them on and off with square. The cool thing is on the other pages. This is page 1 of 3. In page 2, you can, when someone heals you, when you faint, when you fire a dung pod, but there are some that were disabled. You can like this one. You can set another response where a teammate dies or faints. You can put a new text when someone rides a monster. You can, when you use the mantle, other mantle, enjoy the attention if you have to tank with the challenger mantle. Health booster here, green mist, I already customized it. And affinity booster. So this is another cool thing, especially when someone mount, maybe you want to customize the shutout where you want people to look at the text you're writing. If you do something different, it's not automatically ignored by your brain, as a lot of message on the right are auto ignored. So the other little things are, you have always to look always up to those beetles, especially in Coral Island, because you can skip a lot of travel time by using those. In Coral Island, when the Lejana or Kirin run away, you can use those things to quickly find them, and you can also do the swing. So these are little things. The main things I streamed this was to test the mic and to let you know the radial menu, as I find it awesome, and I found only recently that you can skip the canteen cutscene, and that's very useful. So next I will do a little hunting gun tutorial, and bye.